The alarms started with a low hum, barely noticed. Then a sharp siren followed, echoing through the metal halls. Guards shouted in harsh alien language. Red lights flashed, casting long shadows across the corridors. Kim Jae-hwan stood in the center of Cell 13, heart racing. He watched Rager, the great Kareth Dragon Prince. As the mighty creature lifted his massive head, eyes glowing gold. "They are coming," Rager rumbled. His voice was calm, but there was deep anger beneath it. More guards than before. Jae-hoon nodded. He had been waiting. They both had. For 4 days, Jae-hwan had studied everything the guards. Baths, their weapons, the weakness in the force fields. And Rager had recovered his strength, pain replaced by fierce resolve. But even now, Hyun felt a shiver of doubt. Could 2 prisoners, a human and a dragon, truly escape this ship, this empire? He pushed the thought away. Yes, there was no choice. Live or die, they would fight. Footsteps thundered outside, dozens, more than usual. Then came the voice of Commander Valtor, sharp and cruel. "Human beast, you have caused too much trouble. The council demands your execution now." Tail lashed once. Then they will try. The guards powered down the force field. The blue energy flickered and vanished, and the door opened. Jae-hoon's pulse quickened. The first guard stepped inside, tall, armored, weapon raised. But Rager was faster. With a roar that shook the walls, the dragon lunged. His claws struck like blades of steel. The guard was thrown backward, crashing into the others. Jae-hwan moved in the same instant. He darted low, grabbing the fallen guard's weapon and alien pulse rifle. In one smooth motion, he aimed and fired. The shot tore through a second guard. Sparks flew. More soldiers shouted and surged forward. "Stay behind me," Rager growled. But Jae-hwan was already moving. Together, they fought a blur of scales, claws, and human precision. More alarms now. The ship shook under heavy movement. "They will try to seal us in," Jae-hwan shouted. "We have to move fast." Rager nodded. His great wings, though, injured, flared wide. He barreled through the doorway, scattering more guards in his path. Jae-hwan followed close, firing sharp bursts of energy. Each shot counted. He wasted nothing. They pushed through the corridors, the air thick with smoke and the stink of burning circuits. But the deeper they moved, the more questions filled Jae-hwan's mind. Why so many guards? Why this sudden rush to kill them? Something had changed as they reached the central hall. Jae-hwan spotted a data terminal. He skidded to a stop. "I need 1 minute. Be quick," Rager warned. He turned, facing the pursuing guards with bared fangs. Jae-hwan hacked into the terminal. Alien code flickered across the screen, but he had seen this language before. His fingers danced over the keys. Then his eyes widened. "What is it?" Rager demanded. Jae-hwan's voice was low. "It's this ship. It's not just a prison transport, it's a flagship." "A flagship," Jae-hwan nodded grimly. "They were bringing you and other leaders to a secret trial, to show the galaxy they have crushed all hope. And now they fear the news of our escape," Rager said softly. "It would shatter their lives." Jae-hwan's jaw clenched. "That's why they're desperate. We can't just escape. We need to make sure they can't cover this up." He finished the hack. The ship's map blinked into view. Jae-hwan scanned it fast. "Their main hangar. Small fighter craft. We can reach it." Rager gave a toothy smile. "Then let us fly, human." They raced through twisting corridors, the ground shaking beneath their feet. Rager smashed doors. Apart with sheer force, Jae-hwan cleared the way with precise shots. But more guards appeared, dozens, then scores. Too many. Rager slowed. His tail lashed. Too many ahead. Jae-hoon's mind raced. Then he spotted something, a maintenance shaft overhead. There, service tunnel. It leads to the hangar. Without hesitation, Rager leapt. With powerful claws, he tore open the shaft. Jae-hwan scrambled up behind him in the narrow tunnel. They moved fast. Sounds of battle faded below. Minutes later, light spilled ahead. The hangar, but when they emerged, both froze. A massive figure stood before them, another dragon. but not like Rager. This one was larger, darker, scales gleaming like black glass. Its eyes were cold, empty. A voice echoed from speakers above, Valtor's voice. "You thought to flee, human, prince? Meet the Empire's creations, Arnathes. Own war beast." Rager's breath caught. A corrupted Kareth. "They made one of my kind, a slave." The dark beast growled, wings spreading wide. Jehun gripped his weapon tighter. "We face it together, without waiting the dark." Dragon attacked faster than expected. Rager met the charge, claws slashing. The two titans clashed with earth-shaking force. Jehun moved, firing at exposed joints, searching for any weakness. Sparks flew. The air filled with the sound of battle. Rager roared. "Its mind is broken, but it hesitates." Ch-ch. Saw it too. The dark dragon's attacks were powerful, but slow, like something held it back. "Maybe we can break their control," Jehun shouted. He fired at the metal collar around the dark dragon's neck. Sparks burst. The creature staggered, head shaking. Again Jehun fired 3, 4 times. Then the collar shattered. The dark dragon froze. Its eyes flickered confusion, pain, then rage. With a deafening cry, it turned not on Rager, but on the Zarnathi guards rushing into the hangar. J-1 pulled Rager toward the nearest fighter. "Now!" he shouted. They climbed into the craft. Jehun's fingers flew across controls. The engines roared to life. Outside, the dark dragon tore through Zarnathi soldiers, wings sweeping wide. Jehun launched the fighter. Ship surged forward. Into space. Behind them, explosions ripped through the flagship. Flames consumed the hangar. Rager looked back once. They will remember this day. Jehun's smile was grim. And so will the galaxy. As the stars opened before them, hope returned fierce and bright. The fight was not over. It was only beginning.